And now we're gonna move on to the next one. I want to talk about X-Men Age of Revelation. It's this new X crossover series that are coming out, and we're a few books into it. This X-Men storyline reboot. I don't know what to call it. And if I'm gonna be honest, I can't keep up, y'all. I can't keep up. Right? It was about a year and a half ago, maybe at this point, maybe two, maybe almost 2 years ago, when X-Men rebooted with From the Ashes, and this was after the Krakoa era, and they said, okay, we're gonna give you all new X-Men. It's an all new storyline, all new thing, and basically took the X-Men off of Krakoa, post Krakoa, put them back. Cyclops' team is in Alaska. Rogue and Gambit's team is in New Orleans. Kitty Pryde is in Chicago. They kind of, but the X-Men are dispersed after Xavier, right? And they basically reintroduced the whole thing. There were about 15, 16 titles. It started out, and I kept up with a lot of them: X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, Exceptional X-Men, NYX, X-Force, X-Factor, Wolverine, Phoenix, Psylocke, Storm, Sentinels. I was keeping up with them because I was excited, because X-Men is my favorite books of all time. And little by little, I just dropped off. I stopped. I took the books off my pull list. The books just weren't good. They weren't like X-Force. Like X-Force was just like I couldn't stand the book. X Factor was just too wacky for me. Exceptional X-Men felt like, I don't know, like the Gilmore Girls or something. I just wasn't into it, and I started just dropping the books, and they were like leading nowhere. Right, NYX. I was just like, nah, I'm good. I kept up with the original X-Men title. I liked that Cyclops team. I liked the writing in that one. Stegman, I believe, was on that one, but I love the fill-in issues by Netho Diaz. I think that's his name, Netho Diaz. I think his pencils is amazing. I love when he would fill in for those issues. I really liked Uncanny. I liked the writing in Uncanny. Gail Simone was doing the writing in Uncanny. So I was keeping up. I dropped everything after a couple of issues, and a lot of them ended up getting canceled anyway. They canceled X Force. They canceled X Factor. They just started canceling all the X books. But I kept up with the X-Men title, and I kept up with Uncanny because I did like those two, and I kept up with Storm. But like I said, NYX was terrible to me. Exceptional was boring. X Force was terrible to me. Factor just wasn't good. It was too goofy. I had to dump them, and Marvel and I wasn't the only one, because Marvel ended up canceling a bunch of them. Then there was that flimsy Manhunt crossover with Professor X, and it was just like, what's going on? It just felt like it had no consequence, right? And like I said, but I stuck with X-Men Uncanny and Storm as standalones. But the whole X universe just wasn't working. But it's almost like fool me once. When this reboot happened, they sold me on to something. I latched on because I'm a huge X-Men fan, and I'm like, yo, man, I can't do this. Then we got the Heir to Apocalypse storyline, and Doug Ramsey became the heir. I got those issues too. He becomes Revelation, and now we have this Age of Revelation storyline, which runs across about 15 titles in 3-issue spurts, and I don't know what's what anymore. It's like Amazing X-Men, and they changed all the titles up. They're just different titles. Everything is on pause for 3 months, and they're giving us this Age of Revelation, but it's 15 different titles, 1 through 3, like 3-issue miniseries for 15 titles. And it's all overwhelming, I'm gonna be honest, and I can't keep up. X-Men to me is just doing too much. I know the business, I know the way that it works is that number one sell, so we get more and more number ones, because we keep buying them, because number one sell. The more we buy, oh man, a new number one, and we buy them, and so what they're gonna do is they're gonna pump us more number ones. But the fact is, these X books are spread way too thin. I mean, let's be serious, and let's ask ourselves, how can this be good? How can 15 new titles be good? I mean, we have X-Men Age of Revelation 0, X-Men Age of Revelation Overture, Amazing X-Men, X-Men Book of Revelation, X-Men Age of Revelation finales. I'm just looking at this list. Then there's Binary 1 through 3, Laura Kinney Sabretooth, Long Shots, World of Revelation 1, Iron and Frost, so Iron Man and Emma Frost, Rogue and Storm, Sinister 6. Then there's the Unbreakable X-Men, and that's Gambit's team, I guess. Omega Kids with Kid Omega, Radioactive Spider-Man, the last Wolverine with that Wendigo character. I'm just like, come on, like, why do we need a Spider-Man title? There's Cloak or Dagger, Expatriate X-Men, Undeadpool, X-Vengers, so the Avengers led by Danny Moonstar. Um, it's just a lot, and if I'm gonna be honest, I don't know where to keep up. I don't know where to start. I don't know where to go, and I just think I read a couple of them, and I'm like, I just can't keep up. It's really, I'm just overwhelmed, right? And personally, I just think that Marvel owes us better stories. I personally think the health of the comic industry comes with quality stories, quality art, and continuity. Like me reading an issue, picking up an issue, and knowing where I'm at, because then it's not only this, it's this new revamp, and then it's all the variant covers. I don't know which one I have. How do I keep up? What's the reading order? There's just no way to keep up with any of this stuff. And so but give me quality stories, quality art, give me continuity, get me emotionally invested in these stories and these characters, and I'm gonna keep coming back month to month. You can't do that over 20 titles. Like, why is there a Spider-Man book, this last Wolverine book? I can't imagine that we need that. Like, let's tighten the shit up. Less stories, better stories, just more quality, right? And I promise I'm not a hater. You know what I'm saying? I'm usually a glass is half full type guy, but I need the X-Men to be great. X-Men 97 is amazing. That show is amazing. Season 2 is on the way. The X-Men are coming to the MCU in a few years. Everybody's excited. These X-Men books need to be great. These are the foundations. This is where it all comes from. These books need to be amazing. And 15 plus books for a new redirection that's going to last 3 months doesn't scream great to me. This don't seem like a great idea. It doesn't communicate that they're confident in what they're doing or they're trying to be great. It communicates to me that we're trying to sell you new number ones. That's all it communicates to me. So I'm going to bow out of this Age of Revelation. I'll probably wait till it hits the Unlimited app and I'll read them digitally, but I literally can't keep up week to week. So that's just me. Let me know what y'all think in the comments about X-Men. If anybody's following up, if anybody likes it, if anybody is like really in love with this, please let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts.